Well, Roberto, thank you again for 5 years at Point Rental, man.
Thank you.
So, what did you do before working here?
So before working here, I had just graduated from college,
Okay.
and my uncle, he started up a glass manufacturing company.
Okay.
Um, and so he asked me for help, so he basically hired me. So for about a year, I helped him set up his computers and
Oh,
his
okay.
website and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
And at the end of the year, I mean, he was up and ready to go, right? And I had kind of helped my cousin
hmm
do what I was doing, so he didn't need me anymore, and I needed to move on,
Yeah,
basically.
okay. I thought you were going to start by saying like you were like the glass blower or something like that. I was like, wow, this is a big transition.
No,
Okay.
that would have been cool. I've seen people do that, and that's a skill. I'm not an artsy person, so I
Yeah,
could not
yeah,
do that.
yeah. When you mentioned IT, okay, that aligns a little bit more. So, how
Yeah,
did you hear about Point Rental? Because I don't know if we really do like, can you rent out glass? Is that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if you can rent out glass, but the way I heard about Point Rental is one of those site.
It's like Indeed
Yeah,
or
like Indeed,
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Glassdoor, one of those.
hmm
And so I just applied for IT.
Okay.
And they got back to me, and I came in here, did a couple interviews, and here I am.
Awesome. So, what did you start off at?
So I had applied for IT.
Okay.
I applied for IT. So when I first got here, I was in the IT department,
Okay.
and it was a small team
hmm
with some good guys, and yeah, that's what I was doing.
Gotcha. So, are you still doing IT now, 5 years later, or?
No, I did that for 3 years,
Okay,
and the
3 years.
last few years I switched to the Salesforce team.
Oh, okay. So working more, so just like less hardware, more software type of thing.
Exactly, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I do miss the hardware, but yeah, more software.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit easier to just set up a bunch of computers than navigate as much as Salesforce can give
Yeah,
out. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. So going outside of work, what's like a hobby or interest that you're like really into right now?
So, like I said, I do miss the hardware, so I do
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of hardware at home.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I got a big rack at home with servers, and I maintain it. Do whatever. This is my playground. Just do whatever I want,
Okay.
whatever crosses my mind, or whatever I see on the article. I'm like, oh, like, maybe I'll try that. Whenever
Okay.
I have time, I'll do it too.
So you're out here. Do you have like a big like Plex server type thing? Do you have like a whole? Yeah, you got the whole
Yeah,
nine. You're the one that people go to when they need to set up like a Minecraft server, and you're like, "Don't worry, guys, I got you." That type of situation.
yeah, yeah. I had a baby server,
hmm
but then I was talking with Adam from development,
Yeah.
and he got me onto a different system. And just talking with the guy, the guy's really smart. So he was like, "You should try this, you should try that." And so that got me to where I'm at now. So it turned from like a hobby kind of to like an obsession, you know.
yeah,
And
I can relate to that.
yeah, my wife's not too happy about it because it got expensive real quick.
You're like, I need another room for the server, and he's like,
Uh,
"You already."
yeah, the only benefit is that during winter I don't need to turn on the heater because the servers keep everything. Um, Other than that, I like to collect VHSs.
Oh, that's
So
really cool. Some
so I have
retro tech,
a yeah.
retro tech, right?
Yeah, yeah. And so I collected video games as well,
hmm
but I kind of like shifted away from that, and now I stick with VHS. I have a modest 200 cassettes
That's
in
a
my
lot.
collection.
That's a lot. Most people don't have any, I guess, technically. I don't know. There might be some like in my attic in like my parents' house or something. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
so VHSs, and I have one of those big old tube TVs.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking for a house about 3 years ago,
hmm
and this neighborhood nearby where I currently live, they just had it out on the curb, the
hmm
old TV, and it said Sony. I'm like, that's a good brand. So I put it in the cart and I took it home, and it works fine. So
Oh,
that's
there
what I
you go.
used to watch my VHSs to get the
Awesome.
full experience. it,
I mean, you kind of have to watch it on like on an older display because it's just not gonna translate well. Yeah.
it looks weird, but
Yeah.
I kind of like it. And you turn it on, and it's got the static and everything.
A
It's
little
the full
nostalgia.
experience,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
You got to commit. So, what's your favorite thing about working at Point Rental?
I think my favorite part about Point Rental, why I've been here for so long, is the people.
hmm
So it's a lot of good people, a bunch of different departments. Like I said, I
Yeah.
was here in IT. There's a bunch of good guys there.
hmm
Talk with Adam from development.
hmm
Support department's got a bunch of good people. So I think the people is what makes Point Rental special, I guess, for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know during these interviews, the culture is brought up quite a lot, especially a lot of people's openness, a lot of people very passionate and very willing to, talk about like what they're doing. And if you want to learn more about a specific part of the industry or of our own company, it's not hard to just swing around and there's going to be someone there who's willing to probably talk for a little bit too long about what they've been up
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
But
Exactly how it
mhm,
goes. You can go to development, talk with Adam, talk about different servers and operating
mhm,
systems, stuff like that, and go to sales and talk with people about cars. So
mhm.
yeah, you got people everywhere. They got different hobbies, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, definitely. So, what would be your number one advice for a new pointer, whether they're in your department or otherwise?
I think my best advice would be to find somebody in your department
Hmm.
that's been there for a couple years and basically have them be your mentor or
Okay.
something. I kind of did that when I started here in IT, and I had Dante.
Yeah.
Dante is a really smart guy, and so he would show me things here and there. So, and I think that helped. Like it helped with starting a new job, or
Hmm.
if you're doing a different thing than what you're used to,
Hmm.
the learning curve can be a little bit easier if you find somebody that's been in that position for a while and they can help you and give you some pointers. So,
Yeah, yeah. To like take advantage of the resources that you have,
yeah,
including the people like
yeah.
themselves. Like they're
Uh,
more willing to help you.
Exactly, yeah. And so I kind of did that as well when I switched to Salesforce as well.
Yeah.
So Eric and Padma, they've been in the game for a lot longer than I have, so
Yeah.
they helped me a lot. So yeah,
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, Roberto, we're at the final question. Let's pretend you're standing up on the platform, about to win an Oscar, and you have the opportunity to thank, everyone who got you where you are today. Because I mean, 5 years is a pretty good accomplishment. So, who are you thanking?
um, Oscars, huh?
or Grammys? Whatever you need to envision in your mind
Which
palace.
one's
Right?
for acting?
Isn't that Oscars? I
It's
never
Oscars, right?
I never watched these. And then there's like the Streamies or something for YouTube. YouTube had one.
Whichever one is the one for singing. Probably not that one. I can't sing to save my life,
Golden
so
Globes? No, that's yeah.
I'll probably stick with Oscars.
Yeah, let's go with
Uh,
Oscars. Yeah,
yeah. So like I said, for when I was in IT, bunch of great guys there. Dante,
yeah. Mhm.
obviously, he helped me a lot. He was like my mentor.
Mhm.
He helped me. He taught me a lot about servers, more than I thought I'd ever know, and kind of use that for my hobbies. Daniel
Mhm.
and Ray, very smart guys as well. They taught me a bunch of stuff and uh, held my hand a couple of times whenever I was learning something new. And like, hey guys, how do I do this? And so they'd help me. And now that I'm at Salesforce team, Eric and Padman. Yeah, very smart people as well.
Yeah.
They taught me a lot, and they got me to where I am right now in the Salesforce team uh, pretty quickly because
Yeah.
they know everything, and I just had to ask. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm thankful for where I'm at now, and those people got me here. So
Yeah.
thank them. So
Sometimes it takes a village, and it's nice to be able to have that village to help you out.
oh yeah, yeah,
All right. Well, Roberto, again, thank you for taking time out of your day. Thank you again for 5 years.
yep. Thank you.